Welcome, friends, to our new episode of the Ramayana series. Today, we're going to read the first chapter of the first Ka of the Ramayana, that is, the first Sarga of the Balaka. So let us begin. Once upon a time, the great sage Valmiki was staying in his ashrama with his disciples. Suddenly, a divine light heralded the arrival of Narada Muni, the foremost among all wise men. Valmiki and his disciples were overjoyed at Narada's coming. They performed the proper rituals to worship him and offered him a comfortable seat. With curiosity in his heart, Sage Valmiki asked Narada Muni, "O best of ascetics and foremost of the knowers of all three worlds, who is the most virtuous, the most powerful, and the most beautiful man in this entire universe? Who is the one who has conquered his mind and wrath? And who is the man before whom even the gods tremble when he rouses his anger?" Upon hearing these questions, Narada, who possesses knowledge of all three worlds, replied, "O great eye, the qualities you have described belong to a prince of the Ikkud dynasty. In all three worlds, he is known by the name Rama. He is the son of King Dasaratha of Ayodhya and Queen Kausalya. He is supremely strong, supremely wise, well-versed in the laws of Dharma, and the vanquisher of all his enemies. He has conquered his senses and his mind, and he is the protector of all living beings and of Dharma itself. In seriousness, he is like the ocean. In patience, he is like Mount Meru. In his wrath, he burns like fire. In forgiveness, he is vast like the earth. Such is Lord Rama, the son of King Dasaratha, whom his father crowned as the crown prince." When preparations were underway for Lord Rama's consecration as king, Kaki, King Dasaratha's second queen, demanded a boon. She said, "O king, by virtue of the promise you made to me long ago, that you would grant me two boons whenever I asked, grant me now this boon. Send Rama into exile and make my own son Bharata the heir to the throne." Bound by his pledge, King Dasaratha had no choice but to grant her request. With a heavy heart, he handed over his beloved son Rama, sending him into the forest. Out of respect for his mother and obedience to his father's command, Rama departed for the forest, accompanied by his wife Sita and his younger brother Lakshmana. Overwhelmed by grief at the departure of his son, King Dasaratha soon passed away, chanting Rama's name as he ascended to the heavens. Bharata, who had no desire to become king, set out into the forest to find Rama. When he reached Rama's hermitage, he implored, "O righteous one, you alone should be king." But the illustrious Lord Rama, unwilling to break his father's command and forsake his duty, refused Bharata's entreaty. Instead, he gave Bharata his own pair of wooden sandals as a token of the throne and asked him to return to Ayodhya. Then Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana proceeded deeper into the forest, ultimately settling in the Dandaka forest. During their sojourn in the woods, Lord Rama slew the demon Bharata. Later, he visited sage Agastya, from whom he received Indra's bow, a divine sword, and 2 quivers of arrows that never ran out. Thereafter, Rama vowed to protect all sages and destroy the demons that threatened them. One day, a shape-shifting demoness named Rupak came to Rama's hermitage. She had become infatuated with Lord Rama and desired to marry him. When Rama rejected her, she attacked Sita. At that moment, Lakshmana severed her nose. Enraged by this, the demons Kara and Daha attacked Rama, but he defeated and killed them in battle. In total, Rama slew 14,000 demons in that forest. Hearing of this massacre, the demon king, Rava, became furious. He, along with the illusory demon Marika, traveled to Rama's hermitage. Marika, using his magical powers, lured Rama and Lakshmana away from the hut. Seizing the opportunity, Rava abducted Sita and killed the vulture king Jatayu when the noble bird tried to rescue her. When Rama and Lakshmana returned and saw the mortally wounded Jatayu, They learned of Sita's abduction from his last words. Distraught, Rama continued his search and eventually reached the banks of the Pampa Lake, where he met the god Hanuman. Hanuman introduced him to King Sugriva of the Vanara kingdom. Rama narrated the entire story to Sugriva. Hearing Rama's plight, Sugriva took fire as his witness and became Rama's friend. He told Rama of his enmity with his own brother Vali. At that moment, Rama pledged to kill Vali, and with a single arrow, he slew Vali and installed Sugriva on the Vanara throne. Sugriva then dispatched his entire Vanara army in all 4 directions to search for Sita. When the search for Sita continued in vain, the mighty Hanuman leaped across the ocean, covering a distance of 100 yojanas, and reached the island of Lak. There, in Ravaya city, Hanuman discovered Sita, introduced himself, and delivered Rama's message. During his time in Lanka, Hanuman killed 5 commanders of Ravana and the 7 sons of Ravana's ministers. He even slew Ravana's son Akshay Kumara. To gather more information about Ravana's city and army, Hanuman deliberately allowed himself to be captured. Once in Ravana's presence, he gleaned every detail about the kingdom and Sita's whereabouts. Then, after revealing his true identity, Hanuman set Lanka ablaze before returning to Rama to report on Sita's condition. Upon hearing Hanuman's account of Sita and Lanka, Lord Rama constructed a bridge over the sea leading to Lanka. He crossed over with his army and ultimately slew Ravana, rescuing Sita. With all this accomplished, Lord Rama, accompanied by Sita and Lakshmana, returned to Ayodhya. There, Rama reclaimed his throne. Under his rule, the people of Ayodhya were happy, prosperous, and content. Lord Rama performed 100 Ashvamedha sacrifices and established a dynasty 100 times more glorious than any before. After ruling for 11,000 years, Rama finally departed for his supreme abode. Just as the Vedas are sacred and purifying, so too is the story of Rama. Whoever reads or hears the Ramacharita attains liberation from all sin. Upon hearing the concise account of Lord Rama from Narad Muni, Sage Valmiki was filled with great joy. He and his disciples honored Narad, and the divine sage then departed for his heavenly abode via the sky. Thus concludes the first sarga of the Balakanda of the Ramayana. In this chapter, we learned how Narad Muni visited Sage Valmiki's ashrama and narrated a summary of the entire story of Lord Rama. In the next video, we will read the second sarga of the Ramayana, in which we will learn how Lord Brahma commanded Sage Valmiki to compose the epic Ramayana. If you enjoyed this first chapter, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. And if we have made any mistakes, kindly forgive us. We will meet you again in the next video of our Ramayana series. Until then, take care of yourselves.